This is a brief overview of how to set up the new turnkey phones from the service box. First, you'll get a box that looks somewhat like this. On one side, you'll see a city name, a location name, and an extension that defines the location that the device goes to, as well as the extension number for that user. You'll also have what we call an asset tag. It's going to start with TKS and be followed with a 4-digit number. It's an internal tracking number for turnkey, and will be one we use down the road to track the device, and you'll see it on the back of the phone. I'll show that to you as well. Some of the key numbers on the box will be this number right here, the one that says MAC, M-A-C. You may be asked during troubleshooting for this number. This number shows up on the phone as well, but wanted to point it out here for reference. When you open the box, this is how it should look. You can take the phone out, remove it from its protective covering, and you'll have an open box at the bottom. If you take the open box and slide up that base, you'll notice the curly Q cable. You'll notice a phone stand wrapped in protective casing, as well as a network cable. Additionally, you'll also find the handset and its protective cover. Quickly, I'll run you through the assembly of the actual phone. I'll take this and put this to the side. If you take your phone and flip it over on the side, I mentioned that MAC ID earlier. You'll see it, it's referenced right here on the back of the phone, so that'll be something we use. You'll also notice on the side of the phone, there is that turnkey asset tag with that TKS number. That'll match the box. So those are those two key identifiers that we mentioned on the outside of the box. If you turn your phone to the back, you'll go through the assembly of the phone. First thing you're going to want to put on is this base. You'll notice the clips on the back side of it. Those can go, the grid part faces down, and you slide those clips into the pieces of plastic and then slide towards the TKS label to lock it into place. It is adjustable, so you can slide it back out and then put it to the top if you like a higher tilted phone. Okay. So we'll go ahead and leave that just as it is. If you then lay the phone on its face, we'll go through the cable connections. We're going to take our curly Q cable, unbag. You're going to have two ends. The connectors are going to look exactly the same, except one will have a longer straight side. The longer straight side is the end that you plug into the back of the phone. And if you look on the phone, maybe hard to see in our video here, but if you look on the back of the phone, the furthest most connector has a little handset picture on top of it. That is the connector we're going to use. So we're going to take our long side and we're going to go ahead with the clip facing up, plug that into the back of the phone, like so. We then can route the cable through these little tracks. Like so. And then you can put the phone on its back like it should. And then your handset on the bottom will have a little connector, and it will go the other end of the clip, slides in, and attaches to the base. We're then going to attach our network cables to the phone. Now, since you guys already have phones in place, you'll be swapping the cables from your existing phones. If you refer to the small information sheet that came with your device, it'll have a picture of the back of your current device, the back of this phone, and how to connect it. However, the key thing we're looking at here is note that this connector here is going to be for the cable that goes to your PC, if there is one, and this connector here is going to be the cable that goes to the wall or works its way back to the network closet. Okay, that order is important, so you'll note that on that information sheet. Once complete, the network cable installed, you should have a handset cable that routes this way with no issue. You should have one and or two network cables that route under the phone through this little cutout. So that way the phone sits on the table flat and has all the cables it needs coming out of it. Stay tuned for part 2 of this video, where we talk about the actual registration of the device.